right, everyone, welcome back. It's the final of the Leather Pocket in-house league playoffs here at Leather Pocket Billiards in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Another great match. If you guys watched the last one, it might be hard to top that, I'm not going to lie. But this is guaranteed to be a good match. High quality, lots of good players left. Who Ate My Rice breaking first, taking on 8-Ball Express, who made the comeback of the tournament in that last match to earn themselves a spot in the final. And quite a bit of extra money. There was a big gap between third and second and first. Big gap, $6,200 for the runner-up here. $10,000 for the winner. 5-player teams. Race to 13 wins. First one to win 13 games will end the match. 8-Ball Express does need to beat these guys twice, though. They need to beat them in 2 matches, which is a tall task the way 8-Ball Express have been playing. So if you guys are just tuning in, of course, do me a favor. Make sure you share that stream for me. The only thing we ever ask here at Q Sports Live, you share our free streams. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to share it to the Leather Pocket as well. Of course, we can't thank them enough for being such a great host. The staff here has been fantastic all weekend. Not patting myself on the back there. This is a shout out to the rest of the staff. And I'm just going to share this up to a few groups here. Kind of the best way to get these pool matches out is just share them to pool groups that you're a part of. Pool is alive. Let's share to that one. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest up to you guys. But thanks once again, everybody, for tuning in. If you're just joining us, it's the final of the Leather Pocket Billiards in-house league playoffs. It's the 2800 division. We had 14 teams throughout 2 nights of play, all coming down to this finale where the winner is going to take home $10,000. So we got Al on the table on the left with Who Ate My Right, or sorry, with 8-Ball Express. Too many 8s in these names. With 8-Ball Express on the left there. Who Ate My Rice, sort of in the easier shirts to notice. They're wearing real nice team shirts. 8-Ball Express, I think 3 of them are wearing team shirts. So it shouldn't be too hard to tell these teams apart tonight, I should say. We got Mark Leah on the right side table there. Looking like all his low balls, solids have a home over there. Doesn't have to really move anything. It's always kind of what you're looking for in 8-Ball. Can you just maneuver around stuff? Don't want to move balls that you don't have to. That's when we tend to get in a little trouble. And I am following along the chat on the Facebook and YouTube. So if you guys are alive out there and want to chat along with me on this Sunday night, keep me entertained for a little while here. It's going to be possibly a long one. 8-Ball Express looking to make a comeback here through the B side. Oh, but look at that. It's a first 8 balls missed by Al over there on the left. Pretty routine one. Didn't expect him to miss it. Let's see who this brings up on the right, or on the left side table there for Who Ate My Rice. I try to watch both tables a little bit, but bear with me if I get a little lost or mixed up. Looks like Ruel was the one over there to make the mistake on the 4 ball. The first game and the last game are the toughest ones for anybody out there who hasn't played a lot of pool. Maybe you're new to pool, maybe you haven't played pool at all. Looks a little easier from the camera, but the first game is tough to get real nervous, get a little jittery, maybe a little excited. It's not quite settled in yet. And then, of course, the last game is always tough because of the pressure to win. Al had a pretty tough 8 ball there. Not much he could do from where I was sitting. So Who Ate My Rice at both tables here. Mark on the right, Ruel on the left. Good friends of mine, all of these players. I know them all quite well. Know some better than others, but I'd consider them all friends. And so I'm not really cheering for anybody here. I would like to see a second set. I think a lot of the fans would like to see a second set. Let's make it as exciting as we can for the cash, right? I think Who Ate My Rice doesn't want to see a second set. But this Filipino team, they spend a lot of time here at Leather Pocket. Mark Lea here, he's played a few games of One Pocket with me. He's a big One Pocket lover. Took up the game the last year or so. He's become quite good at it. He banks really well. He's got a great mind for the game. See what he can do here. He might be a little straightish on the 6. He's taken a look at it for quite a while. He's going to take what he can get. I like this. Now you stun the 2 in and it pushes the 11 out of the way and you take the long shot on the 1, but it's okay. A long shot is not so long for some of these gentlemen that play on the 9-foot a lot. Like Mark Lea, who's playing some 9-foot. They don't play One Pocket on the bar box typically. It's not a very good game on there. So Ruel, a little bit of a problem on the left, but look at this. The 11 came back in the way. Mark's going for the jump cue now. Could kick at that one. The kick doesn't lay horrible, but he'll go for the jump cue. What a shot there on the left. Perfect on the 6 ball here. Yeah, Steve says, huh? Huh? Or, looking pretty good there on the left. These first games are tough, you know. Steve knows. And I was correct with the... That's the sound you make when the 11 comes back in the way of the cue ball there. Blocks the 1, and you go... Okay, I like what Ruel is doing here on the left. Just be precise. No reason to rush these 2 shots just because they're next to each other. Just get it where you need it so that you can get nice and close to the 8, and you never miss the 8. Sometimes we get a little rushed. myself included, a lot. And I just want to get over there and shoot it quick. Then I land dead straight in on the 7. Now all of a sudden I'm a mile away from the 8. And then I'm wondering why I missed it. Excuse me there, guys. Starting to lose my voice a bit. It's been a long weekend. First game to Who Ate My Rice. These guys are going to be real tough to beat. But 8 Ball Express, they came to play, as we saw from the last match. They ain't messing around. They'll come back if they have to. And interesting how the seeding can work out. We have number 3 seed playing number 7 seed in the final. So the season doesn't always mean the most, right? Isn't they say playoffs is a whole other season? Jackie with a nice shot there. It's going to be a little far away from this next ball, though. I think you have to shoot the 11 unless you're shooting the 9 with a two-way, which she might do. But I do think the 11's the correct shot. Tyler lost to Chris. Way to blow it for me. No, I'm just kidding. I was watching a little bit of it. I would have saw it on somebody's Facebook post or something anyway, right? Oi, a little rattling on that ball up there. Chris is like unbelievable good at those games. Chris could go down as maybe the best 8-ball player by the time he's done. Seems like he's got a lot left. Just all around 8-ball, if you know what I mean. English 8-ball, ultimate 8-ball, North American 8-ball, Chinese 8-ball. Dude likes him some 8-ball. Okay, big break on the left, but it looks a little dry to me. Colin going for the cue. It's not the guy you want a dry break against. So if you guys are just joining me, it's league playoffs here. Do me a favor, click the share button. Doesn't cost you anything. Nobody's watching Ultimate Pool now, right? Might as well watch. This is pretty cool. It's not Ultimate, but it's pretty awesome, if you ask me. I'm more invested. You know, they're all my friends, so I could watch anyway, but it's more interesting when we get to watch it on this cool split screen with a nice scoreboard and awesome commentator. Just kidding. Look out, cue ball. Where's this ended up? This is going to make it awkward for Jackie. She might have the 9 into the top right, but what do you do to keep the cue ball out of the side pocket? Definitely can't see the ball near the corner. The 1 blocked it. And is Colin on this 3 over here on the other table? I don't think so. He would have shot it right away if he was. So he's looking at the 4. I think the 8 goes, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Doesn't have to move anything. The only ball he might want to move is the 13 out of the way of the 3. I tend to think he misplayed his opening shot. He had ball in hand. Jackie went for it there. Looks like the cue ball almost got safe, just not quite far enough back. She's kind of, looks like she was telling her teammates, like, he was trying to get it back there, you know. She's seeing the two-way shots real well. That's a big part of the reason her team is this far along. she's found a lot of shots that have just kept her alive in games, you know? It's not all about making the balls. 8-ball is very much about playing smart. That's why you see Colin is shooting the 6. Doesn't make sense to somebody who's never watched 8-ball before. Why wouldn't you shoot the 4? It's right straight in front of the side pocket. Well, because it doesn't lead anywhere good enough for his liking to run out the rest of the rack. And it's about the end of the rack, not about the start. So he doesn't want to be running, you know, 4 or 5 balls and missing. Look at this, a little close to the 11 and covered the pocket. That was a good shot from Mark there. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. Thought he may try to cut that ball in with something happening, but he came with a smart one there. He knew the one might block that pocket, and he knew he could get the cue ball close to the 11. Does she play the 9-ball off the rail, off the 1 in? Or does she try to tickle the 11 somehow to stay safe behind the 9? And I like that she's looking at this. I think it's the right shot. As hard as it is, sometimes you just got to do it. She might be able to do it soft enough to take control of the pocket, worst case scenario. But then you're going to be taking a long shot next. She probably knew that it was going to go close to half ball there if she missed it. Banked that ball up there by the side pocket. Hard to sell out. Good shot. So if you're Mark, I don't know if you can really bank this one in and get shape. Yeah, I kind of thought he might try to do that. Leave the 1 in the way of the 11 while not leaving a shot on the 9. He knows if the 1 bounces out, she can shoot the 11, but how does she get back if she's straight in, right? That was a smart shot. Colin not happy over there. He's hooked on his last 2 balls. Only game 2 and 3, but you already feel like these are 2 big games for 8-Ball Express. Who ate my rice having won the A side? They're just looking at running away with this tournament. 8-Ball Express kind of need to stop them in their tracks right away. Like I always talk about, make them think about losing a bit. They haven't thought about it all tournament. Jackie taking her time over there. Don't blame her. This is kind of a big decision early in the match. You want to get going too, right? You don't want to start the match off with a loss and a bad decision. So I don't blame her for taking her time here. I would contemplate kicking the 9. I really would. Because how do you sell out? You know, you're going to leave a tough shot on the 1 if you miss the kick. And if you make it, you're going to make the 11 after, I think. Or you might have some kind of a 2-way there as well. Oh, no. She tried to thin the 9 in. Caught it too thin. So, like, Mark's just going to draw this one back. This is something we didn't used to do before carbon. And now with all the carbon fiber shafts, the draw is so easy. You just line this one straight up and you draw back. It's super easy. Like, look how effortless that was. And you got all the way to the end rail. Too much juice. I don't know, before carbon, I wasn't lining that shot up like that. I would probably play across. Or I would go behind that ball and shoot it up table just with the follow-through was easier. Now the draw is so effortless, you go to it a lot. Oh, the cut in the corner with the cue ball off the horn in the side. 2-0. Who ate my rice? Looking to take control, keep control of the tournament here. They've had control the whole time. We'll see if they enter a summer team. Summer League coming up. Playing for the cash, as always. 3 different nights of play there. Tuesday and Wednesday are going to face off in playoffs. Thursday, we got a little 9-foot action happening in the summer. So if you have a team, you can register with me or Leather Pocket, or send us a message, any combination, or however you like. Or if you don't have a team, you can send me a message or leave your number here at Leather Pocket, and I can form a team or put you on a team. Get everybody playing who wants to play, right? Great way to meet new people. Always been my favorite way to meet new people. And I've met a lot of people. Wish I remembered all their names. I always feel bad when I don't remember their name. But there's so many of them. Okay, breaking straight down the middle here. Not breaking down the middle. Miscued. Looks like he caught his hand on the table. You question if he's okay. I think we've all done that. You kind of catch your hand on the follow through, and that'll hurt. Just gotta send off a quick message here, so just bear with me for 2 more seconds, guys. Sorry about that. Steph messaged me, said she forgot to pay her tab. Can you believe that? Who runs out on their tab? It happens. No big deal for her, especially. I told her she probably don't even have a tab. Probably cover a meal because she helped out, right? She's always a big help. Oh, we just play the in-off down there. That's not a bad result. Put a ball over a hole. He was shape on the 7. Might have only left this 13 in the side with some pressure on it. Good effort over there from where he was. Nonetheless, who ate my rice at both tables again? I'm just trying to see who might be at this other table. I couldn't quite tell who's at this right side table. It does look a little tough over there. It's not an easy table. Oh, it's easy if the 1 goes. Forget what I said. These balls all go. This is the 4 down here on the end rail, or the 7. So he does have something down here on this right side table. A little bit of work to do, but they all go. Which is nice when you don't got to move them around. So do me a favor, guys. Click that share button. Click the thumbs up on the YouTube. Even that goes a long way. It just helps the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people who like pool. They'll be more likely to find this, I believe, is how that works. Okay. A little touchy on this shot on the left side table, but got some room to work here. Does he try to pick that window to play the ball near the top right corner next? Or do you play a ball off of that to free it a little? Might be more tempted to play the 10 in off of that ball. Nudge it out a little more free. But I can't tell. You got to be at the table for that angle to really see if that ball goes from middle. Well, he's on the 9. He could shoot the 10, but I don't think he does. That right side table looks like he's got pretty thin on this 2. Does he load this one up with lots of spin to get around? Let's see. He's firing it. Yeah, it's lots of spin to try to get around, but he didn't get there. Does he have the bank? Does he have the bank on the 5 into the top left? The shape could be there with some draw. It looks like Glenn's found a line for this ball near the top right. I think it's the 11. He likes it from there. If it goes, that's what you do. Yeah. It's just a long thought here now. I don't know if he's 100% on this one. And then the 10 to the 8's no walk in the park either. He did go for the bank there on the right. That was a tough shot. And he had to draw the cue ball for shape. Made it quite a bit tougher. Well, now Glenn on the left thinking about shooting the 10 first, leaving the cue ball there. I think before I did that, I would go into the 7 with the cue ball. Angle's nice to do that. Angle works fine. No problem. Little left spin. It's safer. You kind of run, the left spin kind of carries you through the 7 off that rails, you know, towards middle. Nice shot on the right there. You think Warren's feeling it? After winning that last match, Hill, he's feeling it. He said, I'll sit if you guys want, but I don't think I should. I mean, I don't think he should either. Yeah, missed that shot on the left side table there. He just got a little out of line. Or was he just playing safe? Looked like he was almost just playing safe. Big games early in the match here. You know Warren really wants this one. Get his team on the board, fire him up again. Got a little quiet over there maybe, a little unsure of themselves to start this one off after a close last one. It's kind of hard. The adrenaline's got to come down a bit. You know, they did right. They took about 15 minutes, but it can still be tough. Blood is still pumping. Hill, the blood gets flowing. And it was like a $2,000 match, that last match, so Warren won them a couple bucks too. They got to be happy about that. Smart shot from Colin there, yeah. That's the problem. If Glenn was playing the safe there, he didn't quite get it good enough. He left Colin this. Like a little 2-finger measurement there. See how much room he's got. Kind of gives you an idea how the width of the ball. A little peace sign. Oh. Oops. He was trying to just push the 7 onto his ball and give him ball in hand. Instead, he just comboed his ball in and give him ball in hand. Whoops. Colin's got to shoot the 3 first, and then the ball near the top right. Looks like 8-ball express on the board, courtesy of Mr. Clutch over there, Warren. Here comes the crowd. Just kidding. I already told them not to rent that table. There's one table behind this one. We can leave one singular diamond table 7-foot open for the end of these league playoffs. Oh, Colin just about missed that ball, and he got way further away from the 8 than I thought he'd be. But he's going to be just fine. It's been busier and busier here at Leather Pocket. Real busy place, super popular pool room here in Calgary. And we love to see it, but definitely during league playoffs, it gets a little tough. You know, you want to give these guys the courtesy of trying to play out this finale, but business also got to make money, right? Nice second ball break there. I like that. I went to that a few times in this tournament. Just seemed to be the sure thing. They had a nice Sunday tournament here today, too. 9-foot side of the room was real busy. And we have these great weekly tournaments here at Leather Pocket, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Another really great way to meet people, weekly tournaments, super cheap. Usually for about the price of a play all day rate. 25 or 30 bucks. Can't go wrong. You get a chance to win some money too. So looks like we got Jackie gonna break on the other table. We got Buck on the right here, sporting the orange glove. I could see him coming from a mile away. It is a nice glove, not gonna lie. I use those same gloves, just not orange. I did use a yellow once, though. I got a pretty ugly green one. Flames fan, right? I gotta, you know, he's using orange, guys. He's using orange. Okay, and we got El Capitan on the right here. It's Ray Panta, the captain of Who Ate My Rice. He's done a great job. He's such a good captain. He's really just like, he keeps them together, does all the work in the background. You know, fees are always kept together, just everything's always just, you know, you don't have to worry about Ray. That's why they call him El Capitan. Oh, look at the stroke speed on that. Wow. Fired it. It's making 2 balls at a time. You got to love to see that from my perspective. It's been a long couple of days. If they want to make 2 balls at a time, that'd be great. Jackie is shooting really, really good. If you guys didn't watch that last match, they were down 12-9, 8-ball express in a race to 13. Worth going back and watching. They made some kind of comeback. She kicked in a ball that was just spectacular. I went over there and high-fived her after. Fist bumped her. It was great. It was like such a good shot in the context of the match, you know. It looked like it might be over. She just kicked it in and said, let's go, Hill. It was super fun. Got the crowd just pumped, right? Everybody was real fired up after that. So she's got too much angle here, and reaching from that angle is a little tough for a right-handed player. I know her pain here. So she got the rest out. I might have contemplated shooting the other ball first, to be honest. The other ball first isn't horrible. You shoot the 11, you run into the 3 of the same angle, but you can reach it, and then you just come across. But this worked great. This 8 still goes, I think. And she's on the right side of town on the 11 to just draw this one back towards the 4. She should be okay here. One good controlled shot. Oh, and she goes with just the stun. I'm surprised she didn't try to draw it a little. I thought trying to draw it a little there would be better. And if they need a ref at some point during this match, I'm going to have to jump off and go watch a shot, but I don't think they will. It's not very typical. Most of these players kind of trust each other. And for the most part, everybody's very honest. Okay, Buck potting balls over there, but what's he doing now? Has he got a bank on this ball? There's a solid hidden behind that stripe over there on the left side rail, I'm pretty sure. I didn't see what happened there with Jackie's shot. We knew it was tough. It was far away. Big shot for Buck. Oh, that's a tough miss. Looked like a makeable bank, but with the cue ball on the rail, he had to spin it a lot, and it wasn't easy. Let's see, looks like only a safety available over there. He's ticking off a couple of balls. I think it's pretty safe. I don't think Jackie has anything there. Let's see if Mr. Panta can break these balls out. A little top right. Missed the pop, but has he left the shot? Delaney, Buck, he's going to get over there and look to see if that ball passed the 8. I don't think it does. Now he's going to see if it goes in the side, but can you cut it enough? Oh, she moved everything there. She might have gotten on a bad result, to be honest, but I don't know if she's going to love her next shot. Although he may just be straight in on this ball, this 7, just potting this. I don't think so. I think he's playing safe. Maybe better to just call safe there. I think he had to stun follow it and shoot the 4 next. Or just call safe there, because what shot does she have? Usually I don't like giving them a free shot, but what was her free shot? There's no kick there. There's no, she didn't have a lot. The safe here is good too. Works just as good. So this might be 2 rails. Catch a 3rd rail, cut it in. Yeah, you got to send the cue ball between the 5-1. Tough shot. About as tough as it gets, really. Or does she try to tie stuff up onto the 8? She might do that. Ray not taking too much time over there firing in these stripes. You love to see it. He's on the 8. Looking good after Buck hung that 4 right over the pocket. Who ate my rice? Retaking the lead, courtesy of their captain. Oh, wow. Jackie just about went off the 6, scratch straight in. She was trying to bank the 6 over back in the way of something. Covered up by the 8 or something. Didn't have a lot there. She didn't have a free shot. There was no way to hit the 8 and get it towards the pocket. I don't think. So looks like Ruel to the table. He was the ERO leader, the Thursday division. And we did end up with 2 teams from the Thursday division in the final here. We started with 8 teams on the Wednesday and 6 on the Thursday. Combine them for the playoffs to have 14. Juice up the prize fund. These guys are playing for a good chunk. First place is $10,000. Second place, $6,200. Let's see what the break looks like on the right here. He's powering this one up. Hammers it. Ball goes in the bottom left. Man, he gets some speed behind that one, hey? Dude's got a wicked second ball break, too. This is the first time I've seen him just crushing head ball. He hits it good. Ruel looking great there. Balls connect nice. Can shoot the 2, then the 5, then the 1. Can shoot the 2, then the 1, then the 5. He can't shoot the 5. And he won't shoot the 1 first. Right there's perfect. Straight in's good. Stop shot. 5 in the side. 2-game lead retaken. Okay, who ate my rice? Looking to be just as unstoppable as we thought they might be. Played so good this tournament so far. I would imagine they're going to enter the Summer League, so you guys better put up a team that can beat them. If you're playing the 3-man. The 8-ball Summer League. They might even play the 10-ball. Back to the action here. Call in if you guys want more information about the Summer League. Just send me a message. Ben Francis. I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. Or you can send a message to Leather Pocket or Q Sports Live. Or comment on the stream. And I can send you the graphic there that you just saw, the poster. Sounds like the pool room has gotten much busier. I'm locked in a back room here. Quieter back here. Not just for me, but for the stream. Otherwise, you guys hear all the shenanigans going on. So I can't see how many people are out there, but sounds like a good crowd. Very busy place, this Leather Pocket. If you've never been, certainly worth coming to check out. 8 9-foot diamonds, 8 7-foot diamonds, 4 valleys, and a Predator 9-foot. Cold drinks, food's great. We've had really great reviews on the food. Always adding stuff to the menu. New treats as requested. We've got a great cook here who isn't shy to try new stuff and try new recipes that these guys like, and we like to feed them what they like, you know, keep them happy. Colin been looking at this ball up near the 8 there for a while. I think now's a good time to shoot it. While you're on it, you could shoot it next, but you don't want to risk it. And I like leaving this ball near the bottom left for the out ball for the 8. So this ball, then the one near the top right. Or does he have the window? Oh, yeah. How about the window between the 1-7? And shoot that ball up there. He might have been playing that too. He might have been playing. He was on all 3 balls here. This is a 8-ball luxury. And if you're good at 8-ball, you find these spots all the time. And Colin's real good at 8-ball. Glenn on the left there. Not quite where he wanted that cue ball. Now he's in big trouble already early in this rack. That's where he wanted to be. He's showing you. Colin bridged up over a ball, but it shouldn't really matter too much. He's got a lot of space to work here, and then the 8 right over the hole. Sometimes you see players just kind of stun this one, like draw it off 2 rails because you got so much room to work. You just like to go through the ball a bit, but Colin isn't typically that kind of player. He kind of likes to let the ball roll. And this to get them within 1 again. These 2-game leads aren't lasting long. Very nice shooting there from Colin. Pretty steady. Looked to be in line on every shot that I saw. Unlike poor Glenn over there, he got out of line right away. Now he's kicking through this window. He's hitting the 1. That's a great shot. That is a really great shot. He might have left some returns, but he put that 1 right over the hole. He didn't give ball in hand. He did about the best he could. We're going to have Buck to break on the right here. Almost can't even notice him without that orange glove on. Father and son table side by side here in the final. You got to love seeing that. I had the pleasure of commentating a really great match with 2 good friends of mine, Kevin and Justin Beavis, who won intermediate VNEA in Vegas together, father and son on the same team. And it was super fun. I really enjoyed it, being a dad myself. And my son plays pool too, and, you know, I'm pretty sure one day we'll be playing in one of these little finals together too, you know. But it's fun to watch these guys shoot together. Big break from Buck there. He's made some balls. Cue ball looks to be getting kissed around, but it's okay. Big break. Put his arm into that one. Well, these balls don't lay easy, that's for sure. You'd love to shoot, you know, low ball if the 5 goes by the 8, but the 7 doesn't go by the 15 over there in the bottom left. High ball's a little tricky because the 10 is up there by the 8, I think. It's tough, and then there's 2 stripes down here by the 7, and all kinds of work happening here. I think if the 5 goes by the 8, this is the right choice. Go into these, move them, see what happens. Look at that, he got both balls out. Fortune favors the brave. That's what they say. I live on it. Well, my pool game lives on it. Look like safety over there from Glenn. Was he trying to make the 1? I think if he made the 1, he had a good shot. Chance to run the rack, the rest of the rack. But pretty containing if he didn't make it. Nice shot. Warren with a nice straight shot there. What a great stroke. Did well. That was not easy, and he's got a half a look here. What's happening with the 9 by the 8? Because the other 2 balls go on the side pretty comfortable, and they might lead him to the 9. You shoot this one, then you shoot the 13. You slide over by the 2. Wide open on the right there now. Everything going now. Oh, he knew right away. He was already walking away. He knew it as soon as he hit it. But what, as he left, does the 3-1 combo go? 2 is in a bit of an awkward spot, and the 4, he'd love to be shooting in the top left next. It doesn't work. Plugged it up, or top right, rather, sorry. Buck on the right there. He's got a half a chance. 7 is still tough. Balls are wide open, but they don't have a home sometimes. Sometimes it can look like they're all wide open, but they're not. Oh, cut it in the side. What a nice touch. Look at this. What a shot. How good was that shot from Buck? He says, I'm going to be over 500 Fargo soon. He's a 499. You think he's going to be over 500 soon, guys? With shots like that, he's going to be over 600 soon. That was a 10 out of 10 hard to roll that one in and get shape. He's got to make another tough shot, but you got to favor him. He's hitting it good. Overcuts it. Hard to overcut that shot. You can't blame him for hitting it like that. You got to hit it thin. You can't undercut it. You look pretty dumb when you hit it thick. But if you overcut it, it's kind of just a bit shocking. He had to hit it slow too, so like you guys hear me say, you got to aim a little thinner when you're hitting the ball slow. So he did the right things, you know, just didn't go in. He was going to have a tough shot on the 8 if it didn't go in from there. If it did. Might have been somewhere else, mind you. Warren with the miss on the 9. He's almost got all the pockets plugged. I think that's what he said. Got it all where I want it now. Got you right where I want you, he says. So if you guys are just tuning in, final of the Leather Pocket in-house league playoffs, 2800 Fargo Cap Division. And it's a race to 13, 5-player teams. 8-Ball Express needs to beat Who Ate My Rice twice in 2 matches. 2 races to 13. Could be a long night if they do it the first time. As we just saw, they're very capable of it. If you didn't watch the last match, definitely worth going back to watch. Spectacular finish. You already know the winner, but they made a super comeback. So is Glenn playing the 3-ball combo here? It looks like that's about all he's got, right? Oh, he played the 2-ball combo, but he double kissed the 1 in. It's definitely not quite as intended. Does the 2 pass the 3? If so, he can get the cue ball into the 4. Being lefty here makes it tough. Yeah, you see him switch hands, think about it, but I don't think so. He looks at his team like, how would you guys feel if I did this? They're all Filipinos, so they say, just shoot it backhand. Behind your back, what are you doing? I think he should shoot it behind his back. Get the crowd involved. Come on. Well, tough choice here because you could go into the 4 with the cue ball, get a shot on the 3, but what if the 4 stays on the right side rail? It doesn't go in either of those corners. So you almost have to go into the 4 hard, but then maybe you don't get a shot on the 3. You can't be in love with the safeties because he's got too many balls over a hole. Got the rest, tried to give it a feel with the rest. Now he's got a different rest. Shoot it backhand, Glenn. Come on. Just kidding. He's not shooting it backhand. This feels comfortable. No. This doesn't feel comfortable? He doesn't know. I'm telling you, behind the back is probably about as hard as this. Maybe slightly easier even. Sometimes you just got to do it. This is why, as a pool player, you got to be real agile. Very flexible. I encourage pool players to stretch. Lots. Stretch every day. I didn't do it enough when I was younger. I'm still young enough. But the stretching helps. You got to be limber. Some of these shots are just in the most awkward spots. Not so much on the box. We're seeing a pretty rare one here. But a lot of times on the 9-foot. Albert sending me a message. Who's in the final? He was just watching. They want me to referee a shot? Come on. Okay, hang on, guys. Be right back. Oh, I'm going to hear about that one later, guys. You see it all, man. I've literally seen and heard it all in pool. So that didn't even surprise me one bit. But apparently Warren thinks that Glenn's teammates telling him to use that rest is coaching. And because they said it in their language, it's even more so coaching. Warren is a super guy, and he takes it like a champ. He just fist bumped me. He said, "I just wanted to know the rulings. Okay, no problem. No big deal." He's not making a big deal about it or anything like that, which is good. He knows it's the middle of a match. Let's keep it under control. But now the question comes up of, is it English only? And I personally don't like that at all. I think they should be allowed to speak in their own language if they choose to. And I think we have to all be good sportsmen and understand that coaching is not allowed at any time. And there's other Filipinos around that I know for sure would call them out if they were coaching. They're not coaching. It's okay. And that's why I told Warren. My last explanation to Warren was that they're not coaching, trust me. And he does trust me. And I appreciate that from him. I had a sanctioned ref standing right there. Made it a little more awkward, to be honest, but I do really appreciate his opinion. And he did say, it is technically English only allowed because of those reasons. But I told him, not in an in-house league. We're not playing a Western Championships or a Vegas event. So the rules are going to be a little different here. They're going to be a little bit house rules, which, I mean, these Filipino guys are amazing. They're an amazing community of people. The first thing I told Warren, I said, well, then you can't speak your language either. And that wouldn't be very nice. I don't want to go down that road. I'm thankful that we didn't have to. I know them all well. They're all very honest players. I don't think that's anything we have to worry about. And definitely the rest thing is a pretty quick explanation. It's just sometimes the rest isn't the one that they like. And we all carry one in our bag, right? And so his teammates are allowed to tell him, hey, use a better rest. We have a better rest. You can use my rest. No different than, and this maybe is a thing, a jump cue, right? So maybe he's like trying to find a jump cue and you say, hey, here, use my jump cue. Because he's over trying to find a jump cue. You haven't told him to play a jump shot. You just let him use your jump cue. Kind of like that. He wasn't telling him, hey, use a better, use the rest. Use a better rest. It was, hey, you're going to use the rest, then this is a better option, which is totally fair. But definitely, you see it all. I appreciate that I see it all because then it's a little easier to explain next time too, hopefully. And I hope, I mean, we had some stuff last week too, players not happy about playing late. I hope everybody appreciates that I'm trying as hard as I can to make it work for everybody, and to just be fair. Keep it as fair as I can and try to make majority happy, which is tough. But I'll always try to keep the majority of players happy and do what's best for the game, which is also very important. On a call like that, it does bring in the integrity of the game. And it's kind of nitpicking out a rule a bit. Coaching is not allowed, but that's not the intention of the rule, right? So we have to take the rules for what they're intended for as well. A little tough. Some tough calls out there, guys. Albert wants a shout out. Albert gets a shout out. Did you snap off the Chills 10-ball pot today, Albert? Come on. He said, with a curse word before it, Brady played a Chills today. Yeah, he did. Told me he was going to. He said not to try to win the tournament. He just wanted to clean up that 10-ball pot. This looks good from Glenn on the right side table. Or does it? Yeah, no, it's perfect. Look like he might get a little close to it there. Safety on the right. No way he was calling that. What a shot. How did he sneak that one by there? Oh, now these guys are picking at some. Okay, good. He's just letting it go. I'm like, if he makes a stink about him not calling that, you kind of have to, like, take his word for it, right? You can't tell him, you didn't call that. If he points at it, that's good enough. It's just hard sometimes with those kind of calls because it's always going to go to the shooter. If anything, it would kind of just stir things up for the rest of the match where it would mean like, okay, now the ref's telling you have to call every ball. Aussie rack so bad, Alfred says. I need De La Cruz racking. That was good times for me a couple weeks ago. John DLC gave me the one ball on the side twice. That was nice. He froze all the balls. What a dummy. Okay, way too close to the work here. Another safety coming up. Don't think you can pot this one. So you got to clip off the side of it and send the cue ball near this bottom right corner. The key being not in the bottom right corner. Near. So you're better off on that right side rail somewhere. And I'd be weighing on the thicker side of this ball to get it near a pocket too. Like leave it near the top left if I can. Like that. Don't scratch. Aye. This might be not the best spot to leave that ball because now Buck has a million safeties, which he's going to just play right away. Got to be careful here. Glad to see him stand up, take a second, because you can get down and roll this one and just scratch in off. So you got to take a second, find the exact spot, the spin, the speed. Yeah, there you go. If he didn't get cover, it's another save for Jose Lito, but he's got to try to put his ball in a better spot or make way more distance. Buck doesn't really have that shot so easily if the cue ball is way down here by the bottom right corner, you know. I don't know if this is going to win him the game. Buck's got a shot. He can cut this in. It's a free one almost because he can cover the hole. Yeah, he's going to cover it up. As long as you don't scratch, it's a good shot. He's done great. Fantastic shot. And now, if you're Jose Lito, you are in big, big trouble. He might try to roll this on top of the 8, but I don't think it buys you the win. It maybe buys you the stalemate at best. And I'm talking at best. Interesting spot because he doesn't really have a whole ton else, right? I don't know if the bank into the lower left goes. The safety is just like, I mean, he can roll onto it, sure, but he probably kicks it in. I guess you just leave him that and you hope he follows it in. Or you hope he catches the second rail and drives by it and get ball in hand. It's pretty tough. You don't want to leave him a kick on a hanger. Yeah, I kind of like flying at the bank, whether it's once or twice up and down, but safety's no good. Yep, that's the one. He's calling it. Lower left. Looks like we got Al on the table on the left there. Alan Johnson. He's been ripping them in all weekend, playing quite well. Yeah, tough bank to make, but didn't have much there. Should make it 5-4. Yeah, you make them shoot it because it's a hanger, and funny things happen on hangers. Sometimes they just catch it weird, follow it in, clip off it, scratch. Never know. Buck's such a nice kid. He just told him, hey, next time you're shooting that ball up there, just let me know, okay? It's just the nice thing to do. He's raised well. His dad's a good guy, too. And these Filipino crowd there, they were taught well by Nick's Q Innovation, our man. Always showing them these crazy little trick shots. Dude has stroke power like you would not believe. Always got a shout out to him. Always helping me out as a player, but as a room manager as well, he's been very helpful. And just a good friend. Overall, a good person. You know, he's like, does free work for juniors. He's doing good things for the pool world. We're very thankful for him. Okay, let's see what we got going on the left here. Score at 5-4. We're last game in the second round here on the left side table. So who ate my rice? Trying to figure out who's breaking over there on the right. It's gonna be Ruel, it looks like. And we got Ray El Capitan on the left side, I believe. Who ate my rice? Looking to make it an early night. 8-Ball Express wants to see a second set. Matthew taught Buck how to play, yeah. I knew it, Matthew. Could see it. Yeah, you guys all play great. Good family of players. I mean, it rubs off. It runs in the genes. My grandfather played. My dad plays. My brother plays. My sister can hold a cue, you know. It seems to be a natural gene. Probably just the hand-eye coordination is very strong, but sure transferred well to pool, let me tell you. Touchy little safety from Ray there on the left. He wanted to get a little bit more of a bounce out of his object ball there and put it a little bit more near the hole. But he's kind of tempting Al here to shoot the 6. Knowing that Al can't really get from the 6 to the 1 or the 4. So smart shot from Ray there. Playing smart, which his teammates got to be loving to see. Looked like a pretty good break on that right side table. Balls are wide open. Maybe get a look at why Ruel won the ERO race. I think he finished the season with 19. Don't quote me on that, but that's a lot. That's a real good season in any league on any tables, but especially on these tough diamond tables. Nice shot there to miss the 2 on the way back across. Good shape on it. What's the next shot here? 5 passes the 7. That's handy. The balls go. The 5, the 7, the 6, the 8, and the side. Bob's your uncle. Does he have a nice 2-rail path here where he could just send the cue ball right towards the 5 and get closer? Like where he's pointing, can he use top right to get there, or does he need to kind of just bounce this off of 1 rail and take a little bit more distance? And yes, House, if the A finalist loses, there is another match. And Nick, this season was 28 weeks, and it was 5 games per night, per player. So 5-player teams, everybody plays each other once. Ooh, look at that shot over there. Got the 8 out. Nice one. Now, Ray with a little chance here to retake this 2-game lead that Who Ate My Rice has been holding on to for a bit. 2-0 to 2-2, 4-2 to 4-4. 5-3 rather, sorry. And now at 5-4, Ray getting a little close to some work here. Might be jacked up over some balls if he's going to shoot. Yeah, in that direction, I don't know. Can't really see the 9 or the 11 much. Looks like Ruel is a little bit hampered by a ball too, elevating. You see his hand is in the way of that ball a bit, the bridge hand. Makes the shot a lot tougher. Wow, how good did he do there? How good was that shot? Are you kidding me? He just drew through that little gap, perfect speed. You think these guys play here a little bit? They play here once in a while. It's almost like they got the speed control figured out. How good was that? Well, he's got nice and close to it too. Look at this. You wonder why the guy won the ERO race. Man. Got the cue ball on a string. That was good. Yeah, over there. Shoot the 8 in the side. That's correct, sir. Don't try to do anything crazy or fancy. Just get there. Leave yourself a shot. Straight in is always nice, though. Beautiful. Real nice work. Ruel with the ERO. 6-4. Who Ate My Rice? We got Mark Leia coming up to break here. And Ray played a smart shot. Good safety, but Owl makes a beautiful hit on the kick, and he's going to leave Ray a tricky one again. And now 1 less pocket for that 12 ball. Oh, he had a nice, easy one on the 11. That's handy because the other one was so thin, you're losing the cue ball a bit. This way, the cue ball was nice and predictable. He stunned it over good. He's going to shoot one of these balls near the rack spot. Just going to watch. He doesn't leave himself super up and down here on the last couple of balls. Yeah, this is good. And now shoot this and get back for this one. That only goes in the top right. Shouldn't say back for this one. Roll forward for this one. Nice to get on those balls when you can. You don't want to, leave it there for later and then you don't get the right angle to get on it as much as he is going to do that. I guess as I mentioned before, he didn't want to leave it up and down to end it. You know, if he shoots that, then the 12, then he's got to shoot the 9, then the other ball down here, and then way back up there for the 8 again. It's like up and down and back. This way he's kind of just shoot this, then that, and then the ball's going to lead him to the 8 easy. Uh-oh. He said, just kidding. I'm just saving it for later, as long as you don't bank this in. Al's got to bank this towards the bottom right pocket. Not an easy shot. He's probably trying to look at some sort of safety, but there's really only one shot here. And now he's called it into this bottom left. Curious shot. Doesn't... I don't see a way to get safe doing this. But maybe he's hoping to just plug it up over there. I don't really know. Take away the hanger and hope the cue ball goes somewhere good, like freeze up on the 9 or something. I think that's what he was hoping for, you know. I really do. I think he's take away the hanger and hope that the cue ball went by the 9. But the 8 by the 9 is almost a good backup plan. Does it go now? Yeah, it does. He came over to look. He's got lots of room. This should be the first 3-game lead of the match. Caught it with a nice amount of siding. Ray with a good stroke there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look out. Hold your breath. It's good. Nobody move. Wasn't even close. Ray El Capitan gets it to 7-4. They're over the halfway mark now. Over halfway to the 10K. And Mark with a good look over there on the right side table. I mean, I mentioned it before, a bit of that one pocket helps. Helps you negotiate these small little windows and, you know, moving balls around and being very precise with the cue ball. And Mark's getting better at that all the time. What a super match already, you guys. Make sure you share that stream for me. These guys are putting on a good show. Playing some real smart 8-ball. Showing us some nice shots. Make sure you guys show them some love. Share it up. I know they appreciate having more viewers. Give it a thumbs up on the YouTube. And for anybody wondering, we're still real close to that 50K followers mark on CSL. To be honest, I'm not sure how we didn't hit it yet. It's almost like we found every pool player in North America. And they're already subbed. Already hit the follow button. And if you guys haven't, like and follow. It's Q Sports Live on Facebook. And we may do something at 50K. I can't quote it. I don't know. We've been talking about it for so long, I don't know now. But I know we're like maybe only a couple hundred away from 50K. Is a pretty big number as far as social media stuff goes. As far as pool goes, it's huge. But we appreciate all you guys out there always sharing the streams for us and liking and following. Yeah, it looked like Mark had all the balls where he wanted it and then just missed a pretty routine pot there on the right side table, and that's going to bring, I think this is Warren, up over there on the right side. And he's been hitting the ball real good, so I wouldn't want to be giving him a look if I didn't have to. Buck on the left there getting real close to the work. These guys are father and son for anybody who's just tuning in. And what's up, Corey Buchanan? Pretty cool to see the father and son play. I'm a huge fan of both these guys. They're both Both great players, good people, just big lovers of pool. I was talking about that a little bit earlier. These guys just love pool. Anybody who loves pool that much, we can be friends for sure. Oh, thanks, Cliffy. We miss you here, pal. Cliff Jacobson. He's like a OG in-house LP League player, Cliff, for those who don't know. Cliff may be playing the first ever LP League. And, you know, the COVID years kind of messed with the league a bit, so I couldn't even quote what year we're on. I wish I could. Maybe I can brainstorm this with Jeff one day and some of the other regulars, and we'll try to figure out exactly what year it approximately is. Exactly, approximately? Can you use that in the same sentence? You can, because I just did. Looks like Buck's got a real tough shot there on the left. He's just playing safe, probably smart. Yeah, you can see you want to hit the other side of that ball, tuck the cue ball up underneath the 8, and push his ball over the hole. I thought so, Cliff. They were lucky enough to win the first year. Good times for sure. I'd like to say I remember it like it was yesterday, but it feels like a long time ago now. The years just fly by, though, don't they? Pool League years fly by. Gord, no problem, pal. You don't have to be sorry for not watching. You watch more than anybody. Okay, Mark knows what ball to put in what pocket to get this one unstuck. Cue ball went in the lower right, and that's where it's going to come out of. For some reason, this table. But hope Active Pool League playoffs went well. First weekend of Active Pool League. Gord from Winnipeg there. So ball in hand here, and a bit worrying for Team 8 Ball Express, although what happened there? That's completely misplayed from ball in hand there. What happened? Was he trying to send the cue ball into the 9? I don't see what else he was trying to do, and nothing else made sense. Pot that ball, send the cue ball into the 9, but he completely misplayed it. You don't see that too much from Mark. He usually knows where the balls are going. Now he's got to try to find a safe. I think he sees it. You got to try to freeze this up on the 8. It's hard to leave anything from over there. As long as you get it close to the 4-8, hard to leave anything. I mean, you could shoot this ball on the rail over here, but that would be crazy. Suicidal. There's possibly a 2-way there, though. But it's kind of like a 1-way because you're not getting shape. If you were to cut that ball that's on the rail, you could send the cue ball to the left side rail where your opponent doesn't have much. The problem being, if you make it, what do you have? Yeah, you lost it a bit too. It's going to leave a shot on the 4. You don't want to leave Warren a shot. He's been hitting the ball super straight, came in clutch in the last match, so you know he's feeling good, feeling confident. Speaking of confident, look at the shot on the left side table. Beautiful shot from Glenn. Should have been 12, 13, 9. Yeah, I don't know what he was seeing over there. Dominic was seeing it. Dallas wants to know, did Tyler win? No, Chris Melling's too good. I didn't get to watch it, but they told me that Chris indeed did win. Ooh, that'll be fun next weekend, right? All the premier players. Sean Monkman had a super tournament in Forebears. What a performance to win that. That was such a tough field of players. A double dip Steven. Kudos to him. So I would have to imagine that playoffs should be quite fun to watch, yes. Good shot on the right there. He got back to this table after the attempt at the safety. Left a long one on the 4. Warren missed 4. So now Mark's got 2 balls left on the 8. His teammate on the other table with 2 balls left in the 8. 2 big games here. 9-4 would be a real tough comeback from. I know we watched them make a big comeback in the last match, but... Okay, well, they don't have to panic yet because Warren's got a chance here. Can he pot the 4 on the side and get on the 2? Or does he need to shoot the 4 in the corner? He's shooting it quick, so I think he's got it in the side nice and easy. Sometimes this one can top too much towards the 2, but it wasn't. It was coming away from it nice. Good shot. I think you just keep this one simple. Shoot the 8 in the left side next. Yeah. Sometimes I try to avoid shooting across the sticker. I've seen weird things happen on the sticker, but it won't happen here. Not to this man. He's shooting him dead straight. It happened. I tried to reverse the curse. Did you guys hear it? I really tried hard to reverse the curse there. I realized I'd given him the curse by saying it won't happen. So I tried to reverse it by saying he's been shooting so straight. Mark only with really a safety here, I don't think. Can play a shot. Just chip the left side of this 10. You try to get underneath the 15. Like, you try to get safe. If you don't, you're just leaving a tough bank. No, he didn't even go for that. He just made sure to keep 10 in the way. Smart shot. Yeah, way to go, Ben, right? I'm pretty good at that curse. No, it's not that good. Remember when Colin shot a ball earlier, almost cursed him, but he still made it? Because, you know, sometimes they just make the balls when they're supposed to, right? Guys, 8-4. Who ate my rice? Giving some high fives. Came to play. Look at this. They're going to put Julio in. He's excited. Let's go, Julio. I like how they do this. They make sure everybody gets to play. Ray is like the best team captain. I really do think he's maybe one of the best team captains that we had in the league this year. Not just because of stuff like this. A few different things, but impressive. Impressive to get all his guys playing. Get them all games is not easy. What is Warren doing here? Gotta get the jump cue. I'll try to jump bank this one in. I hate to say it, but it's the only shot. He says, did you guys start the video? Is the video running? Are you sure? Okay, make sure, because I'm going to sell a Nick's jump cue right now. I was going to bring the house down. He makes this one. Don't have a side angle, so we won't get to see him get over the ball, but I guarantee you will. Nick's cue gets over the ball too easy. Well, he went for the kick. How close was that, guys? That was a real good try. Super effort there from Warren. What a great effort. I'd be holding my head high after I hit a jump kick that close. Can't be feeling bad about that. Look out. It's okay. It's okay. The only thing that can go wrong here is you go to hit this ball real slow to hold it to land dead straight on the 8 and you undercut it. So if you want to land dead straight on the 8, you better aim a little thinner, but I suggest don't worry about dead straight on the 8. Just give yourself a shot. Don't scratch in the side. I like how he used a little right spin there so that he could hit the ball a little more firm, use the second rail to slow down the cue ball. Made sure of the pot on the ball. That's the biggest thing in this game, of course. It sounds obvious, but make the balls, people. Make the balls. They're making the balls. It's 9-4. After a tight start, they've really opened it up. They got a 5-game lead now. Warren not going to be happy about that one. Missed pretty routine 8-ball. They're trying to rally the troops over here. That's what you hear. They're trying to fire it up. I like it. Down 5 games, but they ain't quitting. This table's just been swallowing this ball. Ray knows what pocket it gets stuck in. He just grabs it right away. I love how they know. It's like they've been here before. I think they're laughing about that right now. Ray says it's always that pocket. Well, they made a super comeback in the last match. They need another one here. Down 5 games. They need 9. Their opponent needs 4. It's looking a little not good. But I knew coming into this tournament, who ate my rice, they were going to be the team to beat. They just gel so well together. They're really just a good team. No super individual player. Just a strong team. Okay, well, good news for 8-Ball Express. They're shooting on both tables. That's what you got to see. First way to be winning is to be shooting. Nice shot on both. Oh, Larry a little unlucky. I think the 6 spoiled the show here. It's got right in the way of that ball. Is he? Or he's shooting the 6. Take it back. 6 made the show nicer. This is the final, Gord. This is the final. First set of the final. 8-Ball Express has to win twice. Well, beautiful shot from Al there. Where's the cue ball? Oh, man. Double kiss on the 3. Otherwise, he's on the 9 or he's broken the 9 out. A little unlucky there. Found a pretty good line to pot that ball come back and forth into them. You're welcome, Gord. Thanks for watching and listening. As always. Okay, Larry's got the 7-ball over here. This is a tricky one. Where's the cue ball on the next shot? Oh, he's perfect on the 3. What a great shot. What a great shot there. So, pretty good look there. Is he shooting this one on the side? I thought for sure this was a shot in the corner, but maybe the cue ball's going nowhere good. Larry with the shot on the side, and uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does the 2 pass into the top left? I think not. And I don't think you can see the 1 here at all. And Al's cut the ball on the left side table and hooked himself on the second last ball. And a super unlucky shot, because if he's a hair to the right, he has this ball into the top left, and he has the breakout on the 9. Instead, he's kicking and just not give ball in hand and hope his opponent doesn't screw up the back door. And Larry tries to float that one by into the top left, but it didn't go. And big control given here to Who Ate My Rice. Who ate LP's rice? Al did pretty good there to put that ball in the mix with the 3, but I don't think it's going to save him. Julio coming up here, going to pot the 5. And then he's going to try to find an angle to break those out. And if he can't, he's got 1 trillion safeties. Not even 1 million. He's got 1 trillion. Not even 1 billion. So many safeties. But I like trying to run out. I'm all for break the balls out, take the chance when you have it. Don't wait for your opponent to just break it out and give you ball in hand. That doesn't happen, you know. You're just waiting for stuff that doesn't happen enough, right? It almost seems like sometimes people are just waiting for their opponent to put the balls over the hole for them and give them ball in hand, you know. I will say Julio's already made more balls than he should have without breaking this out, though. Got to do it soon, man. You do it soon or you don't do it at all. And now it's looking a lot tougher. You want to be able to break it out and land on a ball, you know, have an insurance. So maybe you shoot the 2, just play safe. Tuck underneath the 8 here. Don't leave the combo. Did he leave the combo? It's about the only thing you could do to give Al a sniff here. Kicking a hit over there, not doing anything much, just kind of hanging on. Oh, beautiful shot from Al. That combo, it was there. Let him see it. Shouldn't have let him see it. He was pretty confident he could make the 2, so I don't blame him, but I think the breakout after, like if he shot the 7 and broke the 3, it was going to be a guess. Look out. No way. Nobody likes to see that. He hit that ball pretty good. Didn't get the siding he needed. He was trying to draw it with some other siding. I think he got the wrong siding. It sent it towards the top rail. He needed it to come towards us. And now some real big moments here. Ray with a beautiful safety. Beautiful shot on the right side table. Not only does he break out his ball, he plays a real nice save. And now he's in big control. Who Ate My Rice is in major control of this match. Little bounce here from Julio. Now a little soft draw straight in on the 2. 10-4, possibly 11-4. It ain't looking good for 8-Ball Express. Although Julio got to make a good shot here. He's a little far away. I will say, though, these guys play a lot in a 9-foot pool. This is not a long shot. You can see by the way he pumped it. He made it look like it was a 2-foot putt. I think he was excited to get into this match. What do you think? He was ready. 10-4. Who would have predicted this? I think some of us could predict that maybe Who Ate My Rice would win. I don't think we predicted like this. I wonder how many 3-man teams they have in the Huntington's tournament. Look out, y'all. If you guys want some more information about this tournament, if you can't quite see, I'll zoom in just for a second before they shoot on the other table here for you. Give you an idea of the format here. It's only a couple weeks to go until this one, so get your team signed up. 20 paid teams, pretty great. And the added money is guaranteed with a minimum of 32 teams. So let's try to fill it up, guys. Of course, we love helping out our good buddy Georgios there. Super proud to host that tournament for him. And it's been a great success. It's growing bigger every year. I had super amount of fun last year playing that. Played with a couple of Benjamins. We were all about the Benjamins. Couldn't have had more fun. It was a real great time. Well, minus winning the tournament might have been more fun, but you know, can't have it all. You can't win them all. Otherwise, nobody else will play. Okay, looking pretty good on that right side table to get this to 11. Yeah, played a good shot there. Played a good shot there to get short side. One more good shot needed. Let's see how that one ended up over the hole. Must have done something great to put it there. Oh, wow. Rifled it. Rifled it too much. Got too excited. He hit it too good, literally too good. CCS Westerns is on then. No, Gord. CCS Westerns a week before. The week before, we get to see the franchise shootout on May 4th.
See, it's nice. I put phenolic.
Nick is the man. Nick's Q Innovation, you know, he's just always coming through in the clutch. He did a pin change on a shaft that was donated by Mike Lapointe to my junior program. So I give it to one of the junior players, but he's got a different pin, of course. You know, not everybody has the same pin style. So Nick changed the pin for free, you guys. Oh no, Larry misses the 8 there, and that's maybe the beginning of the end. Possibly the beginning of the end for these guys. That's a tough one. They needed that one. 10-5, you're still coming back, you know. 11-4, it's looking a little scary. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, missed right back. Missed right back, and they need Larry to make this 8 ball. He's gonna get down shooter right away. Lots of practice strokes. Wobbles it in there. They don't care how it goes in. They just care that it goes in. Okay, on that left side table there, looks like Ruel, the ERO leader, is running out again. Is he on this last ball? He has to be. It's too late to turn back now. A Conlin blank. That's what the shaft is here, if anybody's curious. It's a Conlin blank carbon fiber. Generously donated by Mike Lapointe. Very thankful. I have the best friends. I really do. These guys are like the greatest people in the world. Donated the shaft to give to a junior player. Pretty nice. Pretty nice gesture. You know what else he donated was a whole bunch of pies in the face when we did the pie in the face match. Wow. Double trouble on the jump shot. Is this the moment 8 Ball Express been waiting for? It's turning around a bit. Are their fortunes turning around? Nice jump from Ruel there. I'm still not sure how that ball didn't go in, but it double kissed the cue ball over into the corner too. It was double trouble. Buck gonna rip this one down the middle. Cue balls across the room. Yikes. He says 4. Yeah, shootout with the guys would be great. Gord for sure in the junior tournament on the Sunday. Not sure if there's a live stream this year. Haven't heard about it yet, but I'll keep everybody in the loop on both those things. If there's no live stream, I'll set up, some last minute stuff is no problem. A cell phone or whatever, so you guys can watch. It's okay, right? 16 players this year, though, in the shootout instead of 8. I'm going with the big red. Keep it with the big red theme, He did 16 at 350. I'll do 16 at 350. And I love the format. I love that Ted has given us that opportunity. And we're going to have a great time. We got a great field again. Good mix of players. They're going to have to try to beat me and Eric again. I think Eric back in town next week, for anybody wondering. The Eraser's been back home in Philippines for a few months now. Came back pretty dangerous on the pool table last year. He's playing in the Philippines, they shoot a little pool over there. They're not bad at pool. As we're seeing put on display by Who Ate My Rice here, up 10-5. Hitting the balls good. But Warren looking to claw back. It was 10-4, looking to be 11-4, and now it looks to be maybe 10-6, so big swing there. Clawing back. Oof, Mark with the miss over there. He hasn't had the best match. He's missed some balls I wouldn't expect him to miss. He's human, Mark Leia. Okay, 8-ball express, 10-6 now. And Warren's like, let's get it loud here. Let's fire it up, he says. Yeah, I like it. I like it. You got to do that. You got to have the energy. It's all about the energy. I'm running out of energy, but there will still be a nice post tomorrow about this tournament, as well as Summer League coming up soon. Guys, if you got any questions about that, I know it wasn't up there long, but I want to make sure you don't miss too many shots. But we got Summer League right around the corner, you guys. And give everybody a little break for the month of May, and then we'll fire right into it. First week of June. Second week of June. Second and a half week of June. I made the poster. I didn't remember the date. It's been a long 2 days. I know the players are feeling it, but I'm feeling it. I was here a couple hours before everybody both days, so I'm definitely feeling the fatigue. But I'm super enjoying the pool. This has been such a treat to watch. Buck gonna swing around, try to get some shape here on something next. I'm surprised he didn't go one rail into the 14 there. When do you get a better chance to do it is the question. Yeah, Gord, living here is a real joy. There is so much pool all the time. It's great. If you're a pool fan, this is the place to be. I figure it's got to be in the top 5 pool cities in North America. You can probably count Denver. You can probably count Vegas. You can probably count New York. Count Toronto. We might be right there. Probably some good scene in Houston and Dallas and stuff like that too. But man, the pool scene here is great. It's super epic. I know like LA has a good scene, Sacramento a good scene, There's lots of places, but Calgary's real good. Looks like Al going to break on that left side table. Mark got back here on the right after Buck's pretty crafty little save to make Mark's ball. I think he picked a good time to stop making his balls, to be honest, after he didn't go into the back of that 14. Like, his thought is like that the 8 is tied up too, right? But do you really want to let Mark do it for you? I guess maybe. It might work out because Mark made a fantastic shot, broke it out for him. $268 teams in 8 divisions. Yeah, that's a big league. Woo. What are we looking at here? If the rack is high, it don't matter. It's never a thing. As long as the equator, not the equator of the ball, but the edge of the sphere is above the sticker, that's enough to consider it a legal rack. It's hard to get a guy to re-rack on a high rack. You gotta have a ref and make a big deal about it. They're never just gonna say, oh yeah, it is a little high, let me just re-rack. Did he make one? I think he did. I think he did. He sure should have. He smashed it good. And Gord, I had 19 teams this year. I can't imagine taking care of 268. I feel like I would need about 20 more of me to take care of that. I'm not sure how many employees Active has, but I feel like they would need a lot just to take care of the league. It's a big job. I always knew league was a big job, but until you do it yourself, you don't really see the whole picture. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of constantly answering questions. And I'm going to do my best to, keep the league running here. I love it. I was a player before. I was running it. And I'll be a player after as well, so. If there is an after. Well, this is wrapping up our fall-winter league, September through April. These teams played 28 weeks to get to here. Quite the finale wrapping up here. Runner-up of this match getting $6,200. The winner getting $10,000. I don't know about those 268 teams in Winnipeg, but I feel like the prize money ain't that big. I played a little pool league. It was never that big. We went to Vegas, didn't win that much. We also didn't pay a $3,500 entry, but a lot of prize money up for grabs here. It's nice to see them playing for something substantial. $10K for a team is a lot of cash. You guys will have to look for the pictures. Going to be some really great photos after. A couple of great pictures from third place team, and I'll get the runner up and the winner, of course. Yeah, big job. That league pool, man. Can't imagine that many teams. Gord's crazy. 268. I think SML at their biggest had around 200. That's a lot of teams too, man. Whew. First prize in Premier, $7,000. That's pretty good. Oh, he missed a 7 over there. He was looking so good to clean that one up. Instead, it is kind of looking like tables are turning a touch here. The tables are turning a touch. Seems like 8-Ball Express getting some extra chances now. Buck, mind you, has a tough out here. And with the cue ball on the rail here, it ain't going to be any easier. Dead straight in. So I see him head to the hand, or hand to the head. To the top of the head to the scratching. Brenda, yes, absolutely. We'll chat at Westerns. I'll have time. Don't worry. I'm busy, I know, but it's okay. We make time. We make time. I'm looking forward to the event in summer, so we'll have to chat a bit about it, make sure everybody's on the same page and ready for it. You can send me some graphics and maybe I can help promote it as well, of course. Indigenous Games happen in July. Buck with a tough one there, you know, cue ball on the rail, dead straight in. There wasn't a ton he could do. He shouldn't hate himself for missing that. It was tough. He's played real good this tournament too, so, I mean, should be said, even if they lose this match, they should be hanging their heads. Not at all. Who ate my rice? Now only 2 games away. Got a little excited there, marked 2 at once. Only 2 games away from the title and the 10K. 11-6. We saw a big comeback from 8-Ball Express, so nobody's writing them off yet. They made a big one in the last match to get here. Yeah, Gord, same fees here. I think in-house league gets away with a little less admin fees because obviously it's a little less work. We own the tables and whatnot. Very dependent on number of teams playing, stuff like that in each division. But $7,000 is a good payout for teams putting in 3,500. Anytime you can double your money in pool league, you gotta love it, right? Nobody's playing pool league to make money, so if you doubled your entry, you did great. I always said I just put 20 bucks a week away and they gave it back to me in time to go to Vegas. It's my Vegas savings. Larry with the big break on the right there. Is he making a ball? He's not. Oh, he is. The last one rolling. It's always the last one. I spoke way too soon. You gotta wait till the balls stop, man. This match getting right down to the big games here. Game 18-19. Last few games in the 4th round here. Eight Ball Express needing to win twice almost seems like a miracle now. They need to come with it big time. You got to figure they need to win both these games at least. You got to keep them off the hill. You can't pull off the huge miracle comeback match after match. It just doesn't work like that. Good shot from Larry there. Real nice. That's the start, you know. You got to just make the balls, get them in the open, do what you need to do, right? He can't shoot that ball first, can he? Can't see that ball, can he? I thought the 1 was the 9. He only had that ball. Little unlucky there and end up stuck behind it. Little unlucky. And it looks like Glenn on the left side table there is in a bit of jail. Al in no rush to open it up for him. Look at this shot. Look at this shot. Beautiful. Beautiful touch. All he can do is really hang on here. They're going to leave the balls a little clustered up. That game might take a few. I don't think anybody's going to be in a rush to bash them open. Keeping it contained over there. You know they're not going to sell it out like that. So he leaves it tied up. I don't think Glenn can see any of this ball. He's kicking at it, I think. And now he's looking at, what do I leave if I put the cue ball over there? So I think you can see the 5. I think you can see the 5, yeah. And he puts the 5 right back in the way of the balls. Good shot. Leave it tied up, right? That's all you can do in these spots. You're not going to bash them open and give your opponent a free one. Julio working away over there, looking not bad after Larry making the mistake. Julio's got to play shape on this 4, will lead him to the 7, and then got to be precise from the 7 to the 8, which means you got to be precise from the 1 to the 4, right? You got to get perfect on the 4 so you can get exactly where you need to get on the 7. I like that he's taking his time here. It's important. He does get excited, but the fact that he knows it is so important. If you know that sometimes you just get a little too excited, then you can correct it. You can work on that. You can just remind yourself, hey, I might be getting a little excited here. I just need to take an extra lap, take a breath, calm down a bit, you know? Yeah, this is good. He's in a good spot here. Just don't crash into stuff. Yeah, tight safeties on the left. These guys are playing very, very smart on the left there. You love to see it. Oh, it's beautiful from Julio. The top of the chalk. He knows it too. What a great shot. What a super out. Gotta be said. Super out from the guy they put in late in the match, you know. Came in, did his job. Not done yet, but he ain't missing this, right? No amount of commentators curse missing that one. And they're on the hill. They're 1 game away from the 10K. Glenn's going to grind out this safety battle. Let's head on over to the 1 table view here for a second. Kick, hit, left. Nothing easy again. Maybe the 9 goes, but it sure ain't easy. Position is not a guarantee. Well, can 8-Ball Express pull off the miracle again? And then they still have to win another set. Pretty big hill to climb. You guys can do me one more favor. Share that stream one more time for me. Even when this match is done, you can still go back and watch. It'll be live on Facebook, or not live, but the video will be on Facebook forever. We don't delete any videos, so it'll be there. You can always go back and watch it. Al looks like he chose the safety. Is the cue ball getting there for him? It's not. And so, maybe a chance at a bank here. Not sure he goes at it. He could, and he could have the 7 in the side next, and that might be one way to win the match, you know? He's gone down there to look to see what the safeties look like. Yeah, I like this. Call the bank. Let it ride. I'll head you guys back over to the dual screen because Colin's about to break on this other table. He ain't messing around. Watch his follow through here. Watch how hard he hits this. Watch his follow through. Gonna extend this cue way out there. Oh, the bank is beautiful. Oh, how good does he hit that break? He's been working on his head ball break. He came up dry, but he hit that good. But did you guys see the bank from Glenn? Did you guys see the bank from Glenn? Look, he's pumped. He knows they did it. He knows they've done it. He knows they've done it. Who ate my rice? They're too good. They're way too good, you guys. Who ate LP's rice? They're unstoppable. Wow. Well, congratulations to both these teams. And thank you guys for hanging out and watching. I got to go give away some prize money, take some pictures. I'd love to hang out and chat, but I can't. So thanks again, you guys. Make sure you like and follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll be back. Not too long. Shout out to Who Ate My Rice. Good job to 8 Ball Express and everybody who played the league. I can't thank you guys all enough. We'll see you all next year. And I'll leave this running so you guys can watch the celebrations. We're going to spread the money out on the table. We're going to take the pictures, okay? I'll leave it running for a bit. Don't go far, guys. Enjoy. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks again for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you all in a couple of weeks. Huntington's tournament. If not before then, take care, everybody. Drive safe. Stay safe. All that good stuff. Have a good night.